Welcome to the Thomson Reuters Idea of the Week and Alpha Now. I'm John Cozy. We all know about comfort food, but what about comfort stocks? Amid a shaky world economy, investors may feel better owning firms which get most of their revenues from the USA. We call our stock portfolio Sold in the USA. It contains firms with at least 95% of revenues coming from America. The portfolio's 22% total return is ahead of the 18% for the S&P 500 over the past 2 years. Let's find out why. This attribution chart from StarMine shows how the sold in the U.S. portfolio weightings compare to those of the S&P 500. As you can see, the tech sector makes up less than 2% of the portfolio compared to almost 20% for the benchmark S&P 500. This makes sense since most large firms sell globally. Techs led the general market most of the year but have underperformed lately, highlighted by a string of disappointing earnings by the likes of Apple, Microsoft, and IBM. The sold in the USA portfolio is helped by their absence. The portfolio also avoided struggling PC makers Dell and Hewlett-Packard, down about 35% and 40% year to date. Energy stocks only make up 5% of the portfolio weight versus 11% for the S&P. We're excluding names like ExxonMobil and Chevron, which have underperformed so far this year. The sold in the USA portfolio avoids the higher market weight of the S&P 500 energy sector, up only 5% on a year-to-date basis. As you're probably figuring out, our portfolio has a smaller market cap bias. Of the top 100 market cap companies in the S&P 500, only 13 are in the sold in the USA portfolio. Now moving to overweights, our portfolio's got a 30% weight in financial stocks. These are market outperformers like Wells Fargo, US Bancorp, and Insurer Travelers, and laggard PNC Financial. Absent are names like JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, and Bank of America, which have as a group actually done better than their US-focused peers this year. Telecom services as a sector has done well. The sector includes AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint Nextel. It comprises a hefty 14% of the sold in the USA portfolio, compared to just a 3% telecom weighting for the S&P 500. For a list of all 150 names in the portfolio, you can click on the PDF attached to this video on the right. You can also go to alpha-now.com and search Sold in the USA. For the Thomson Reuters Idea of the Week and Alpha Now, I'm John Cozy.